So as all of you know by now, yesterday we did receive the first trailer for Season 1 Invasion, and it looks like the game is continuing to pass more and more information along in regard to what we can expect to see. So in today's video, we are going to go over some of the new details that they just shared with us, and as always, answer some of the questions you've sent the channel. Alright, my YouTube family, welcome back to the Gaming Brigade, and today, my friends, we are going to be going over an interview that the team over at The First Descendant gave to Windows Central. They shared a bunch of information about what we can expect to see in the next few weeks. As always, we're going to jump right into the details. And as always, if you happen to enjoy this, do me a favor really quick and hit that like button. It truly helps the channel out. And if you want to stay up to speed on all things The First Descendant, feel free to hit that subscribe or join button as well. Now in today's video, we are going to talk about the new Descendant Haley, the new Ultimate Descendant Freyna, as well as a new form of seasonal progression. We have new invasion dungeons, more ultimate weapons, a new Void Intercept battle, an upcoming trade agent. Again, there's a ton of to go over. Let's jump right into it. So starting at the top, in regard to the Season 1 Invasion Battle Pass, you can see they say the First Descendant will be offering a brand new Battle Pass alongside a fresh wave of challenges and rewards. Nexon has promised it took criticism from the pre-season Battle Pass and worked to both improve the rewards of Season 1 and make the challenges more fair and worthwhile. Now, one thing we talked about previously is that a lot of people in the community were getting roadblocked by certain challenges, and it didn't matter if you played every damn day or if you were just a casual player, there were certain things that couldn't be accomplished, so I'm glad to see the game actually took that into consideration. They're making changes moving forward. And one thing we've discussed at the channel multiple times is the fact that the game is still continuing to listen to the player base, implementing certain changes we're asking for. Again, it's a very good thing. Now moving on to the new inversion reinforcement seasonal progression. You can see that Nexon is going to introduce a new way for players to progress and evolve their descendants with each season. After encountering the Ironheart for the first time, players' descendants can undergo a powerful Arc-A resonance to enhance their abilities. Players can use their inversion reinforcement to gain incremental upgrades for hunting, attribute, recovery, and survival, making their descendants more powerful over the course of a season. And they finish off this section by saying it's not clear if this inversion reinforcement will reset with each season or if Nexon will let players carry upgrades forward, perhaps to encourage players to switch descendants in order to upgrade each one. Now, please do me a favor. Let me know in the comment section down below, what would you like to see in regard to seasonal progression? Now, one thing I talked about in yesterday's video was the fact that, for me at least, I'm going to wait until the end of Season 2, and I know I'm jumping way ahead here, to really make a determination on if this is a game I'm going to continue to play long term. We know with Season 1, they're implementing obviously a lot of changes, and I think when we get from Season 1 to Season 2, which to be clear is at the end of the year, that is when we are really going to have an idea of what endgame is going to be like, and more importantly, how is the game going to respond to player feedback in regard to the season. Now, the reason that is so important is you can see at the very top of this page, Windows Central references Diablo 4, but to be very clear, that does not indicate that the First Descendant is following any path of Diablo, but it does indicate that a massive, well-established franchise that is actually known for their seasons and has a huge fan base, can mess stuff up and people will bail. So again, my friends, we will see what happens with Season 1. Moving on to the next part, we all know that we are getting our new Descendant Haley. And for the record, I did not plan to mention Haley during that screenshot. That was just timing. I do not have a script. I just talk. So yeah, I guess it's meant to be, right? So you can see they say Season 1 will introduce 2 new descendants to Albion, including Haley, a guerrilla soldier that became a legendary sniper through her exploits. Haley is a chill attribute descendant equipped with an anti-material sniper rifle, sub-zero bullets, and a storm snare, and is focused delivering single immensely powerful shots. She also has a unique ability to lower her body temperature and emit cold air. Now do me a favor, let me know in the comment section. Is Haley one of the descendants you are going to spec into? My answer is definitely yes. I've been looking forward to having a sniper class in the game. That now takes us to Ultimate Descendant Freyna. Another existing descendant is also getting the ultimate treatment, and this time it's a fan favorite Freyna. On top of obtaining an ultimate variant, players will also be able to play Freyna's new exclusive story questline exploring her past trauma, part of Season 1's narrative content. One question I get asked at the channel on a frequent basis is if you need to have the Descendant that the game references in order to complete those quest lines, and the answer is yes. Now, the game has made it very clear that moving forward, each season is going to introduce a new Descendant story, which means if you want to complete whatever story they're talking about, you need to have that Descendant in your inventory. That's a video for another day, my friends. We will talk about that in the future. Moving on, we are now going to get into the topic of new invasion dungeons, a new way to play. Invasion dungeons will randomly replace 2 hard mode infiltration operations on a rotating schedule and present brand new and unique obstacles for players to overcome. These are solo missions and are catered towards speedrunning enthusiasts. Get those bunnies and Valbies ready. They go on to say the faster you clear an invasion dungeon, the greater the rewards you'll obtain. Invasion dungeons play differently than existing game content with new mechanics and objectives. Again, new is good, my friends. Let me know your thoughts. Takes us to the new Void Intercept battle boss. They continue by saying another Colossi has appeared in the Void, replacing Gluttony as the most challenging boss in the entire game. Deathstalker specializes in hunting down Descendants and is a toxic attribute monster that strikes from the shadows. There will be new mechanics here that players will have to unravel in order to have a shot at winning, which takes us to the topic of Ultimate Descendants and their link to these new bosses. Now, in my opinion, and please let me know your thoughts, the game needs to ensure moving forward that you do not need to have a specific Ultimate Descendant present in order to have a chance of beating a boss. I mean, we encountered that with Gluttony. They had to nerf it for, random matchmaking. So hopefully the game will continue to listen to player feedback and make changes accordingly. You can see that we're also getting 2 new ultimate weapons. The first Descendant armory is increasing with the arrival of 2 new ultimate weapons, including Excava and Frostwatcher. Excava is a Season 1's Battle Pass reward ultimate weapon and is a modified assault rifle that accrues charge as you fire it, eventually culminating in a powerful energy grenade. And right below that we have Frostwatcher, which is a new chill-focused scout rifle that can be obtained by playing Season 1 content, and both reduces chill resistance of enemies and enhances the damage of chill attribute skill, making it perfect for Viessa and Haley. Last but not least, they mention the fact that there's more content coming as well, as Nexon has already confirmed, just like with the preseason, Season 1 will enjoy mid-season content updates and additions. There are going to be new features, quality of life improvements, and fresh content are all expected, and they also mention the fact that there's going to be the arrival of the trade agent. Now, for the record, we don't know when that's going to take place, but in my opinion, if they can pull this off in Season 1, that would be absolutely amazing, because remember, each season is going to have 3 updates. Let me know your thoughts, my friends. On that note, I'm going to start to wrap this up. As always, I want to take a moment and thank you all for your incredible support of this channel. Please feel free to leave any questions you may have in the comment section down below, because remember, every Sunday I do a weekly news recap. I'm going to start to read those questions on that video. That is it for this one. Thank you again for the privilege of your time, and as I mention at the end of every one of these, take care of yourselves, be kind to each other, and we will talk to you soon. Thanks again, everyone.